All right, so here's the otherworldly mixed martial arts talent, Khabib Nurmagomedov, and there's so much made about his value as a cornerman. Tonight, though, he is competing, and Hasbulla is in his corner.
Yeah, Coach Khabib is as undefeated as fighter Khabib, but we love getting the opportunity to see Nurmagomedov compete again. This guy is the definition of pressure. He is trying to take you down, and he does not hide his intentions. He wants to get in your face, he wants to take you down, and he wants to drown you. This guy's a savage, he's a beast. Every word that describes that is Khabib Nurmagomedov with Hasbulla in his corner.
And if Hasbulla didn't have any value, probably wouldn't be in the corner of Khabib Nurmagomedov. We'll see how it goes for the former lightweight champ tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov, ready to battle and take home that elusive UFC gold. All right, so here's the world beater, Khamzat Chimaev, wicked relevant in 2 divisions. Every time he sees you, he tries to take you down. Got to think he's going to try to wrestle here tonight.
That's exactly what he does, right? He wants to impose himself on his opponents. He wants to show his dominance when he's inside the octagon, whether it's on the ground in the grappling, as we saw in Kevin Holland, or whether it's him striking, as we have seen in the beginning of his UFC career. He has all the skills, but it's the mindset of Khamzat Chimaev that separates him from most fighters in both weight classes that he competes in.
And with respect to Conor McGregor and everybody else, I'm not sure that any athlete has ever taken this sport by storm quite the way Chimaev did back in 2020. Let's see how he fares in another big spot tonight. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, United Center, Chicago, Illinois, seemingly an annual destination for the combat sports leader, and great to have a UFC fight night back here in the Midwest tonight.
You know, I love coming to Chicago. I love coming to this arena because the fans are so knowledgeable. This city welcomes the UFC with open arms every single time, and tonight we come with a banger of a fight card.
Oh, that's a nice strike there by Nurmagomedov.
You're always thinking wrestling when you fight Khabib, but he's going to guillotine.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, half guard position here, decent. Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep. He got out again.
Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nurmagomedov. Making all these shots count. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Well, he's got his back now. Good work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
I mean, way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Nice job by him to still be a threat off of his back. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch are starting to land from the top position.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
5 minutes in the books.
Stop!
All right, listen, you did good that round, but I need you to do a little bit better. I need you to avoid that takedown, okay? Let's not worry about the knees. Let's not worry about the strikes.
All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was. DC, take us through the replays.
Punch after punch. He landed them at will. He went right at his opponent, got in his face, and showed this is my octagon. We are going to dance to the beat of my tune.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round two.
Big shot to the head.
Well, you got to think.
He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty. There you go. There you go.
Nurmagomedov's in half guard. Oh, you got to love the ground and pound strikes here. Box fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Side control now. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions. All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Oh, the ground and pound is coming. Good movement to avoid some of that power coming back. Nurmagomedov's got his hand looking for a guillotine choke. Also, how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep. Using a lot of good movement.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Working out of the half guard here. Khabib's back in full mount. Lands with the ground and pound. These ground strikes are starting to add up. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys can start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
A series of punches from the top here by Nurmagomedov.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. Great submission defense on display tonight.
Right into side control. 30 seconds to go in the round. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Nurmagomedov's back in full mount. All right, that's the end of round number 2.
Excellent job last round. I really liked your ground control. This round, we want to do the exact same thing. Let's start this off with a big take.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. 2 men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight.
Nice combination by the champ.
Oh, great block there. His opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. In the half guard.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Chimaev. Striking pretty well from the bottom here. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Nurmagomedov.
I need you to scramble.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway. Just out of range with that strike.
Now they separate.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. And we have... Oh, a huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight. Oh, no!
Nurmagomedov's in half guard. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Changing the position. Nice shot there by the champ. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
Nurmagomedov's got the full mount. Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be called. And there it is, another strike on the ground gets through. Continuing to work out of the half guard.
Oh.
15 seconds remain in the round. Relentless pressure from the top by Nurmagomedov. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, man, take a seat.
All right, there's the horn, and what a round, champ. We got to talk about the knockdown. When you knock somebody down like that, it got to be kind of fun to strut your way back to the store.
I mean, you are 10 foot tall. When you can drop another person with a strike, you are 10 foot tall. Now, the issue is he did not find the finish, and he used a lot of energy trying to finish that fight.
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our fourth round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a fifth.
How about the accuracy land right there? His opponent's wobble check.
He's hurting bad. Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Nurmagomedov's got him in a crucifix now, going to go to work from the top.
Yeah, he's trying to get to the darts here.
That darce is tight.
Great job maintaining position there. You never want to lose position to chase a submission.
Close guard. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of the stage.
All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Under 2 minutes here to go, round 4.
Oh, right into mount. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Nurmagomedov. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount here. All right, 20 seconds to go in the round.
He's got to be careful here.
Khabib's trying to land up on a submission now. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. That's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfect.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Nurmagomedov. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Block! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter. Getting them out here. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Chimaev's back in half guard, very comfortable here. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied. Nurmagomedov's trying for a submission here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Nurmagomedov. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Lands the ground and pound strike. Another ground and pound strike lands. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Chimaev. And dizzy as he looks to improve position here. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Another ground and pound strike lands. Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount. Well, that swelling, folks, is not from sodium. That is from a serious ground and pound attack from his opponent. Oh, well placed with the hammer fist there by Nurmagomedov.
Now he's going full mount.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Chimaev's in half guard now. Final 10 seconds of the fight. Print the shirts. What a fight. 25 minutes turned in. All right, so the title fight goes the distance. I don't want to steal Bruce Buffer's thunder because he doesn't like that, but new UFC champion of the world you're looking at.
Yeah, he's the new champ. No matter how you want to look at it, he did enough to take the belt off the champion. He used his striking, his footwork, his beautiful movement in order to confuse the champion over the course of 5 rounds. He did enough. It's time to strap the belt around his waist.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 49-46, and 48-47. For the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, so